You've got a lot to live up to, haven't you?
We certainly do. It's one of Shakespeare's best plays and we hope to do it justice.
Right, how are you going to do it then if it's a modern take?
Well, I think the first thing to say is we do a lot of work with Shakespeare in schools around the country with our theatre company Dippermouth, and what we find when we do that is that these plays, when they're done right, they really do connect and engage with all generations, and they transcend the generation and the society in which Shakespeare was writing. But amazingly, Richard II and his history plays in general, they are about society, they're about power, who has it, who's losing it, and in that sense, these plays speak to our politics.
And they're relevant, aren't they, for today?
Absolutely, it's a power struggle at the end of the day. The play, if you boil it down, it's a power struggle between someone who believes that he deserves to be king and someone else who believes that they would be a better leader than the one who's currently in power. Right.
I mean, why did you decide to stage it in the House of Commons?
I think we felt that when we found out that the parliamentary rules had changed recently to allow members of the public to apply to put on events in the House of Commons, we thought what better way to commemorate the 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's death than to quite literally put one of his greatest political thrillers at the centre of our national politics.
Yes. What do you think it will add to the atmosphere?
I think it gives it an immediacy and aliveness. I mean, when you're in that room, we're doing it in the members' dining room, which is just off the central lobby between the Commons and the Lords. And it feels like the type of room where plots are laid, literally, where people are pulled aside.
Skullduggery goes on.
These kinds of conversations just happen in that room. It's amazing.
Right, how have you updated it then and adapted it? Because, as you say, you want to make it relevant and resonate with younger audiences particularly.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's still very much Shakespeare's play is the first thing. It's still a play that's written entirely in his verse. The changes that we have made have been more to sort of follow through the lines of history from the settings that Shakespeare had in the original to our modern political landscape.
Well, for example, there's like a joust in Shakespeare's play originally, which we were thinking what would be the modern equivalent of that, and of course it would be a TV debate, it would be a public debate.
Of course it would.
So
who's in your joust then?
Well, it's Bolingbroke, who's the charismatic challenger, the cousin of Richard, and Thomas Mowbray, who's got some questions to answer about a mysterious political death, assassination possibly.
What do you think? I mean, you've filmed so often in the Houses of Parliament when they finally let you in. How do you think this will work? I mean, are you pleased that this is the sort of cultural activity that they will stage in the House of Commons?
Absolutely, because I mean, the House of Commons, you go in there, and you know, it's built on the site of William the Conqueror's first palace, and it reeks of history, and around every arras there's plotting going on, and so you feel, you smell the conspiracies that are going on, and you watch people watching as they walk through, say, the new part of the House of Commons, Portcullis House, and you see he's talking to him, she's talking to him, all that kind of thing. It's you know, it is living theatre, and when you say about the joust, every week Prime Minister's questions is a joust, isn't it?
I'm going to have to leave it there because we're almost at the end of the show, but good luck.
Thank you
very
much.
much. Thank you.
Sounds marvellous. I'd love to. There's an invitation. Now.